Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play Cities Skylines. Welcome back to my Searching for the Best Map series. Today we are going to take a look at Vanilla Lake by MrMiyagi. Or not Vanilla Lake, Vanilla Valley by MrMiyagi. Vanilla Lake is another good map by MrMiyagi, in case you're wondering. But anyway, this is it, Vanilla Valley. And as you can gather, it is a completely vanilla map. There's no DLCs needed, no custom content needed. You just download it and go, which is a really nice thing to do, and it's really great for beginners. Now, MrMiyagi is a great map maker, and he really does a great job with vanilla maps, trying to make it easy for beginners. And we're going to take a look at a few features of this map that I think really help you when you're getting started. And we're going to talk about a few things that could make it a little bit challenging. And then we're going to try and build a city on it and go from there. So here we are zooming in on the start square, and you can see that there are 3 different entrances and a rail. So let's go ahead and you can see it here. It comes in like that, and one issue that you're going to have is that as you connect these roads, you're probably going to have through traffic that is coming this way, and then it might choose to cut through your city to get over this way. So that is one thing to keep in mind. There's no bypass here, which is fine, but you just need to be prepared for that. Now, you do have 3 entrances here, which will make it really easy to get vehicles on and off of that start square in your, presumably, what will eventually be your downtown area. And then you have these 2 rail lines too, and that is quite nice as well. I also assume that we probably have a ship route that comes in here. We don't have that unlocked, but I would guess that that would be available. If not here, then it would be somewhere down here you could build a port. Let's look at the tiles that are available. Can't do that. But you can tell that this is kind of one of the center ones. And I think we could probably go here, here, here. And probably those 9, or you can build into here, which would probably be the easier route. But anyway, let's go ahead and get our city started. Now we have 2 things to do here. We want to build a road. Okay, we have more than 2 things. Let's get a layout started. And what I think I want to do is I want to come off here. Yeah, we're going to build a road out here, and we're going to get residential off in this direction. No, out in here. Yeah. Well, we'll just see what happens. And in fact, I think what I wanted to do, we're going to have an arterial that comes along this way. It eventually will be a regular road, but actually we can do a 4-lane road. Okay. We're going to end with a roundabout right in the center here. And about here. And that is actually all of what I want to do for that road, because I don't want to spend too much money building these roads and then not be able to do anything yet. Get that in there like that. It's not the best look, but yeah, it'll work. Then we're going to switch to dirt roads, which are much cheaper. And I think we can have, I don't know, oh, yep, here. MrMiyagi is great for stuff like this. He has written down freshwater. So take your freshwater from there. Right, but there's somewhere over here. Sewer. Put your sewer over here. The only problem is that those are on complete opposite ends of the map. So it's going to cost money to get your power line all the way across there. But we'll go with what the map suggests. We're going to bring See, that is fresh water over here, so we don't want industry there. We're going to bring a road down this way. I want industry over here. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to have, for now, we're just going to bring a road down like this. And our industry area will go down here. We'll get a coal power plant in here. I like to start with coal. I think it is the best option for early game. And then we're just going to run this all the way across the map. Okay, that'll work. And then, so we can get commerce around here. That'll be the plan. This road will eventually be another one like this. And what I want to do is we're going to have these plots coming off, and we'll have grids that are similar but different. Actually, what we'll do, we'll have a grid come off here, and we'll have a grid come off here, separated by the rail. This one is going to come down like that. Yeah, so this will continue out this way. Yeah, okay, that'll be our commerce, and over here is going to be residential. Okay, that should be enough roads for now. Now we have to connect the pipes too. So this pipe we're going to just run right across like that. And then we'll get a few that are connected over here like this, or like get one underneath there. And we'll bring one down the middle of this avenue. There, that should get us started. Now let's come in here and we'll just do some zoning. Okay, let's let the people come in and we'll get started there. We'll redo this area in a little bit when we have a better road, but I want to have a way that our vehicles can get around. I don't have enough money for this, so we'll get that started and just get our roundabout finished there. Now for our first milestone, we need to get to 550 people. And I think we'll have plenty of zoning to get that done, although we might need a little bit more over here. And it could end up being a problem because this building is not in the water area, the water coverage area. Yeah, let's go ahead and take these out and fill over here instead. But there, we have some dirty industry in here, and that should get started. Now, the water, we can see, the water flows pretty strongly out. There's no drain right here. Seems like there is probably a drain, perhaps out this way, but maybe not. But so your sewer is going to fill all of this and make it ugly, but it's just one thing to keep in mind. Should hit that target any moment now. There we go, little hamlet. So now we have garbage that we need to worry about, and we need to get to 1100 to get to that next tile. So let's go ahead and we're going to put a landfill. Let's put the landfill back in here, right at the edge of our tile. So that gives that. Then we can add more zoning over here. And we need to double in size, so we might as well just pretty much double what we have, and then we'll be able to make it to the next tile. And that's really the biggest test of a map, is whether or not you can get to that unlocking of the first, like the first tile that you unlock. If you can make it to that point, then the map is going to work just fine, usually. Okay, we have doubled everything. And I decided to clean up our pipe situation a little bit. Let's go ahead and unpause now. And we're going to zone all of this again. And actually, let's clean up the power line too. So now we can just bring the power line over like that. This can all come out, although not quite to this far. There we go. So now, people, let's get this in here. Get this zoned. And speed up the game again. Let's come over here and we will get a little bit of industry in here. And we have yeah, we actually don't have that much money left over. So we'll stick with the dirt road there. You can kind of see the way this layout is going to turn out, though. I can build a dirt road out this way. That will work for now. And yeah, you can just see a little bit of this layout getting started. Now these ones all come off in that direction, but this one comes off a little bit differently, which will break our grid. Be a nice feeling. And then this is a different direction too. We're going to go off this grid. Yeah, and then we're going to get a freight station in here, which will also feed the cargo here. Worthy Village, excellent. So we've gotten to the unlocking one tile range. We can do forestry and agriculture now. We need to get to 1600 to reach the next one. So now, let's see here. And did we... I think we released or unlocked fire and police, yeah. So at some point they will come calling for that, but we don't need that just yet. Now what I do want to do is we will extend further in this direction actually. And we'll go one this way. We'll go two this way. That will be our first major grid for residential. Yeah, that'll be quite nice in there. A very solid grid, but I mean, grids are good in that they are very realistic. The grids are everywhere in real life if you are looking for them. And what you often see is like a road will curve and then there will be a small grid off of it, and then it'll curve a different way and there will be a grid off of it. So then you end up with a little bit of a disjointed grid look that you may not recognize as a grid originally. This road, we will continue out this way. Yeah, and then we're going to get one more road in here. It's going to cut off our power, so we'll pause for a moment. And here, actually, we're going to bring this in. So now we're getting this grid over here, which would be a bit of commerce. And offices, I think. Yeah, although I think we'll get most of this tile will be that way. Let's take a look at tiles real quick. So yeah, we can go out in this direction, which will probably be wise, so that if there is a port there, you can build there. And then there's a lot of buildable area out this way. So I think what a city would look like is you would have your port out here. You'd have a bit of a bigger downtown here, and then you'd have gradually getting lower density going out from there. And so that is what I would do if I was building a full city on this map, which I'm not. We're just going to be building for, you know, another half hour of my time, which will not be your time, but because I'll speed it up and mix things in and stuff like that. But you get the idea. I think you know what I'm saying, and I hope that you've seen some of the other videos in this series of me looking at a few other maps, and so you might already know what this is like, how I do this series. Okay, so that will all be residential in here. We probably are going to need, well, we're good at water, probably need power soon. So we'll have to budget for that. There we have our full residential in here. We can take this power line out now. That did not connect it. At some point we'll need to build a school, but we don't need to build that yet because there is no need, and schools are very expensive. They are $10,000, which would really eat into that budget that we have. We are going to be getting more people here, so let's go ahead and just build this out real quick and get them some jobs. And get a little bit more commercial in here. And that should get that going pretty well. Now we are doing good with money. Oh yeah, 1,600, perfect. We can do industrial areas, landscaping, and a bunch of other stuff. Industrial areas are going to be useful. I think we might, if we can get out here, we might see a farm there. The only issue with the highway, or the challenge that we're going to see, is that these highway entrances are all trumpet interchanges. In a sense, this one is a little bit different, but that means that we don't have any access going in this direction, which does make a little bit of a challenge, because then you either have to modify the interchange yourself, or you need to build a new one. So that is one thing to keep in mind. Well, let's go ahead and speed this up, and we are going to come in here and upgrade our roads so that this layout looks a little bit more like what I envisioned. Okay, now we are starting to have power issues, which is causing us to have water issues, and everything is falling apart. But that's very easy to fix. We're just going to put another power plant in here now, and that will solve everything. We also are starting to have crime issues, so let's go ahead and we'll get our our police and fire in here. And that will get that started. Now, the next thing is to finish up, and what I want to do is I want to change this so that this is our main road for the industry coming in here. Boomtown 2800, excellent. So we can really keep going now. We've unlocked, I believe, 2 tiles now. Yeah, here we got one there. Unlocked 2 of them, and we haven't even left the first tile yet. So So this map has a lot of potential for being a pretty solid, solid choice for vanilla, because it's an easy map. Let's say that. This grid is going to come all the way down here, and what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get this in place so that we can come in here, and actually this is going to be another arterial or avenue. Like that, and then this can come in. Yeah, like this is all going to be pretty much in a giant block of industry. We are out of the area for residential that we've already built, so we're going to have to build more before we can grow more. Okay, so all of the roads are upgraded. What do we need to get to for the next thing? Anyway, 6,000. So we have a ways to go before we can get that. We have to pretty much double in size, which is doable, but it's going to take a bit of planning. And we need to plan a bit because like the commercial rail or the passenger rail is going to come in here. That's what the plan is that I have. When do we get rail, by the way? At 12,000. So what we're going to do is we're going to plan for this rail by extending a road down this way. And I think the passenger rail should go on this side and like right in here. So we're going to reserve this space in here like that, and then we'll put a little district here. So that is where the passenger rail should go. And then over here, we're going to get another road. And can we figure out where the ship routes are? Yes, we do have one coming in here, which is very good. We can get a port in here. Yeah, I think we'll get quite a few things right in here. So we'll do this. This whole thing one district here. Maybe stop there. That side of the road can be more of the downtown. And here we're going to mark this as residential. We can call it Golden Square. And then over here, commercial with that. This whole space should be the central business district. Okay, then over in here, we're going to extend residential this way. Yeah. So first of all, let's go ahead and extend this out this way towards the rail line. And we will start a new residential district over here. And now we need death care. So we're going to put a cemetery. Let's put it on the outskirts here. We're going to put it right here. That will just get it started And let's get some water under here as well. So for money right now, we are now low on the budget, but you can see that we have a very solid $3,000 weekly surplus. So this city is off to a good start. Not concerned about finances too much, but I'm also going to hold off a little bit longer on building stuff like the schools because we still don't need them. And my philosophy is really don't build anything that you don't need. Get the commercial in there, and then we're going to get all of this. It's going to be residential. We'll let them fill it in as they want. Power, we have not unlocked oil yet, so we need a new one right now. Let's go ahead and get this in right here. And see, that is why you don't want to have too much, or like you don't want to build the things you don't need yet, because there we're ready for power and we didn't have to wait to save up. We just built it right away. And now we're growing more and we're expanding that a bit more. Now, this road, this grid, we're going to come off this way. I think we'll keep that same size of the grid. This 10 by 20. Like this is, we're going to have an issue there. And the other thing we need to do is we need to go back and turn off all of the traffic lights that we have. Did not quite go as far as I wanted it to. Yeah, I like how this is turning out. So this will come down here. And we're actually going to redo this road here. And this is where its curve will start. Now, I want to get all of the roads that intersect the bigger road in place. And then we'll go back and fix the traffic lights. So let's get these over this way. And actually, this is the wrong grid here. Well, no, I think so, because this is still the central business district. We will keep it this way. And we are having water problems, so let's go ahead and put another freshwater intake here. And another sewage outflow over here. We'll put a park here, I think. So we'll come in here and, well, actually what we'll do, so what I'm trying to do is keep things as vanilla as possible here. I'll just put a park here so that if anybody tries to play the save, they can see that that is intended to be a park area. Yeah, so that hopefully will give the space for a passenger rail station in there. We have super high unemployment. Let's go ahead and just get a bit more, yeah, let's get some commerce in. Okay, now we definitely need more industry. Let's go ahead and get this in here. And we need a new landfill as well. Let's get the second one in there. So I think this rail is going to come out this way. And I think we should have, may want to have 2 different stations. Let's check on power real quick. This is not needed. Doesn't jump quite all the way across yet. That'll work. So I want to have 2 stations here. Yeah, we're going to have cargo rail on both sides of this. One will be for delivering to that side of the cargo, and one to one will be in a rail that is handling the industry. The other one is really making deliveries to the business district, but we'll also just mark this as cargo rail. And we will bring a road. So this will need to come out 210 or something like that, 240, I think. Like that. And this road can come down this way. Actually, that whole road can be like this. Yeah, and then we'll just get a little bit more industry in this area here. Hey, busy town. We got 6,000 people now. Very good. The city is off to a very nice start. Even though we have like insane unemployment, 21%. That's not too bad, I guess. Let's go ahead and fill this in though. Yeah, and this is going to be this whole cargo area where industry is a really big space for that. I don't usually like to see that big of one, but I feel like with a downtown like this and a harbor right there, we probably would have a pretty substantial industry area there. But I think that is about where we're going to end it here. So I am going to go in and I'm going to adjust the traffic lights so that we don't have ones in here. And I think what I'll do is I'll select this, that a priority road, make all of these priority roads. Autosave, coffee time. Then when I come in to do these, all I have to do is go like that. But I will do that off camera before I save this file and upload it to the workshop. But that is it for here. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to change this to Vanilla Valley. And we're going to do this. Czardus start. So that will be the save file on the workshop. And there should be a link in the description below, as long as I remembered to get that all uploaded before the video went live. But anyway, I hope you liked this, and we will see what I bring to you next week. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you then. Take care.